Connecticut for the final championship game here at the 2019 Mickey Mantle World Series. Jack Petrucci live on the Boxcaster app here as the Overlook Blacksox in the 10 o'clock game forced a winner-take-all championship game. And on the 18th game of this series played at Municipal Stadium, it's the kids from D-Bat Elite from Texas taking on the host team for this tournament, the Overlook Blacksox, in a winner-take-all Mickey Mantle World Series championship game. As Overlook was victorious in the 10 o'clock game, and it's going to be the left-hander and future Oklahoma State Cowboy, Jordan Vyers, on the mound for D-Bat Elite. As this is the first time in 3 seasons at the Mickey Mantle World Series that we have had a forced second game here on Sunday, and a treat for the fans. Here is a winner-take-all championship game here. As mentioned, Jordan Vyers, the left-hander, on the mound for D-Bat. Behind the plate, Jackson Hall. At third, Evan Johnson. Shortstop, Caden Grenay. Alejandro Mendoza at second base. And Wyatt Huff in left field. Josiah Lewis in center. And Tavion Vaughn's in right field. And we are back out here as Jason Claiborne, the first baseman, to lead things off. As it'll be Claiborne, Ryan Shalaba, and Cody Colon, the top 3 to lead things off here in our winner-take-all championship game. That one's going to miss low as we are underway here as a jam-packed weekend of World Series baseball is going to come to an end today. The 1-0 pitch from Vyers. That one slapped out of play. And Landon Boyd, correction, is actually at third base for D-Bat Elite, and Evan Johnson's over at first. And that one's chopped on the third base line. That's going to get through for a base hit. Claiborne's going to take a wide turn at first. And the host team for this Mickey Mantle World Series, the Blacksox, getting their leadoff man on. Ryan Shalaba, who's had a very good defensive Mickey Mantle World Series at shortstop. He's hitting .600 in this Mickey Mantle World Series tournament as he fouls this one back. Here comes the 0-1. That's off the plate. As Cody Colon, who's also been swinging a hot bat, waits in on deck. The 1-1 as he chops this one out to shortstop. Grenade goes to second for 1. On to first is in time for the 6-4-3 double play. As Caden Grenade, who's also been playing a very solid shortstop for this D-Bat team, gets a big out there as we have 2 outs here. There's Cody Colon, the designated hitter, stepping in now. That's in there for a strike. As Overlook was home in game 1, and now the D-Bat Elite will be home this game as Colon over to second. Mendoza bobbles it. The throw to first is not in time as he beat it out. As Alejandro Mendoza just juggled it for a second, and Cody Colon keeps this inning alive. That's going to bring up R.J. Berlone. The first pitch, cut on a miss, strike one. Here comes the 0-1. A breaking ball misses in the dirt. That's going to skip away from Hall. The throw down to second base is going to go into center field, but Colon, excuse me, will stop right there. And he advances down to second base. R.J. Berlone with Cody Colon standing on second base. Here's the 1-1. Cut on a miss, strike two. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. He shoots this out to right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Cody Colon's going to come to the plate. He'll get in there safely. The throw down to second is not in time. And it's the Blacksox that get on the board in this championship game. R.J. Berlone goes to the right center field gap. And that puts the Blacksox on the board. And it was D-Bat back in game one who put 3 runs out in the top of the first. And now it's the host team Blacksox that get on the board first here in the top of the first. John Green, the third baseman, stepping in. That's on the corner for a strike. John Green playing third base as he has all series long for this Overlook Blacksox team. The 0-1, and he slaps this one over to Mendoza, running in onto first, and that will retire the side. But the Blacksox get a run across as R.J. Berlone puts Overlook on the board with an RBI single. Bottom of the first coming up, Blacksox up 1-0. Top of the first, bottom of the first inning coming up here as D-Bat will come to the plate for the first time. And for the Overlook Blacksox, Colin McNeil on the mound this afternoon, trying to secure the 2019 Mickey Mantle World Series crown, as they certainly got off on the right foot as they were able to drive in the first run of the ball game in the top of the first. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you want all the archive stats throughout the 2019 Mickey Mantle World Series, be sure to download the Game Changer app, as you'll have the archive stats for each and every player of all 12 teams that were recorded in the 2019 season. So Evan Johnson, the third baseman, excuse me, the first baseman to lead things off here for D-Bat. As that one's going to miss inside. The 1-0 pitch. That's going to miss inside now, 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And it's grounded over to second base. Zach Strout on to first for out number 1. And Zach Strout continues to have a very solid defensive Mickey Mantle World Series. That is Landon Boyd stepping in, playing third base this afternoon. First pitch. That is in there for a strike. The 0-1 misses outside. So Jordan Vyers waiting in on deck doing the pitching for D-Bat Elite. The 1-1 pitch. Cut on and miss, strike 2. The 1-2 pitch. Cut on and miss, strike 3. Neal goes low with the fastball for the second out of the inning. So with 2 outs, Jordan Vyers looking to help out his own cause. That one's on the corner for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. That misses out. Josiah Lewis, who leads this D-Bat team in batting average this tournament, 440, waiting in on deck. The 1-1 pitch. That's going to miss outside. Or catches the outside corner, strike 2, excuse me. So 1-2 on Jordan Vyers. The 1-2 from McNeil. He bounces that one to short. Shalaba on a hop. Oh, to first. And Colin McNeil goes 1-2-3 in this first inning. 1 inning of play complete here in the championship game. Overlook leads 1-0. Top of the second inning coming up. As the Black Sox, after getting a run around in the top of the first, look to add on to this 1-0 lead. It'll be 6-7-8 to lead it off for Overlook, and Aaron Nieves, who has been swinging a hot bat as of lately, to lead off the top of the second inning. First pitch from Vyers. This is outside. The 1-0 is cut on and missed for strike one. And swings for that breaking ball, strike two. The 1-2 from Vyers. Got him looking, strike three. So he goes with the inside breaking ball and gets Aaron Nieves looking for the first out of the inning. So Zach Strout stepping in as he swings at the first pitch he sees. Grounded over to first, and Evan Johnson for the second out of the inning. As with 2 outs, it will be the left fielder, Max Gross. Has a big cut on and miss for a strike. The 0-1. That one catches the outside corner, now 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. That one's going to skip in the dirt. Vyers trying to make quick work of Overlook here in the top of the second. The 1-2 pitch. And he slaps this one foul down the first baseline. Oh, for the Black Sox, this is their second straight appearance as this title game, as they lost to the champs Michigan Bulls last year, 19-9 in the title game. As Gross slaps this one to left field. Coming in is Huff under it for the third out of the inning. Jordan Vyers puts him down in order. Bottom of the second. Coming up, D-Bat Elite still trailing 1-0. Bottom of the second inning coming up here after Colin McNeil retired the D-Bat in order in the bottom of the first. He'll be the 4-5-6-2 up, and Josiah Lewis, who leads this D-Bat team in average, batting .440 for the Mickey Mantle World Series. As he fouls this one off his foot. It'll be Josiah Lewis, Tavion Vaughns, and Alejandro Mendoza due up here in the bottom half of the second inning. The 0-1 as he slaps this one to right field. Nieves racing back and he reels it in for the first out of the inning. So that'll bring up Tavion Vaughns, who's in right field. We traditionally have seen him play center field for Coach Ryan Benicio, but in right field for Game 2 in a winner-take-all Mickey Mantle World Series Championship game. As Vaughn swings to that one, strike one. Comes the 0-1 pitch and slapped to the left side. That's going to get through for a base hit as Tavion Vaughns gives D-Bat their first hit of the ball game. That's a single through the left side of the infield. As Alejandro Mendoza coming to the plate. That's going to miss no. The 1-0 pitch as Mendoza chops this to the left side. John Green will go to second for one. On to first is not going to be in time as Claiborne was off the bag. So they get the force at second, and the throw at first beat him. But Jason Claiborne's right foot was off the bag. So that is going to keep this inning alive. With Caden Grenay coming to the plate. The shortstop for this D-Bat elite team. Got a check on first base. As he chops this one out to shortstop. The play by Strout on the run, and he makes the play to retire the side. There's 2 innings in the books here at Municipal Stadium. Blacksox still lead this one 1-0. Top of the third inning coming up here in Municipal Stadium in Waterbury, Connecticut for the championship final game as what has been a jam-packed week of baseball. As D-Bat came into this day only needing a win, as the Blacksox took down D-Bat in the 10 o'clock game to force a winner-go-home game here. And it's Overlook who leads 1-0 here in the top of the third inning, with James Theriault, the center fielder, to lead things off. And that's up 5. It'll be the 9-1-2 due up for the Blacksox here in the third. And cut out and missed. Strike 1. And he slaps this one to the right side. Mendoza on a hop. Over to first for out number 1. So Claiborne, who singled back in the first, he got things started going down the left field line.
First baseman number 14.
So back up to this top of the Overlook order. That one's in the dirt. Jordan Byers, 2 hits and a run so far. And on the other side, Colin McNeil has only allowed 1 hit. That's going to miss high. Two-0 pitch. That's on the outside corner, strike 1. Time is called. Two one. That misses inside, ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. This Claiborne fouls that one back. Mike Brown, the head coach for Overlook, bringing this team to a second consecutive title game here in the Mickey Mantle World Series. The 3-2 pitch is sought onto right field. Mendoza leaps and makes the catch. Alejandro Mendoza with a spectacular leaping grab for the second out of the inning. Ryan Salaba with 2 outs here, who grounded into that 6-4-3 double play back in the first. A 1-0 pitch from Byers. And he shoots this one out to the gap. Vaughn's ranging over. He's not going to get there. They'll drop it in for a base hit. And with 2 outs, the inning will continue for the Blacksox. Cody Colon, who came all the way around to score Overlook's only run of the ball game on an R.J. Berlone RBI single. As Colon fouls this one out of play. The 0-1 is Colon shoots this one to right field. Tavion Vaughns is under it for out number 3. Bottom 3 coming up. D-Bat coming to bat, trailing 1-0. The 8-9-1 due up for D-bat here in the bottom of the third inning. It'll be Wyatt Huff, Jackson Hall, and then back to the top of the order in Evan Johnson. Huff, who struck out 3 times in the morning game when these two squared off. As he shoots this one deep to left field, Gross racing back near the warning track. He's not going to get there. It's going to roll the wall. Huff is going to round into second base. He'll stop right there. And Wyatt Huff with a monster shot. As he's going to put a runner in scoring position with nobody out. That's a huge hit for D-bat, only their second today, but that puts the tying run in scoring position with nobody out. And Jackson Hall coming to the plate, doing the catching today. He scores the bunt, and he pulls it back, but that's going to get away from Burlone, and Huff's going to head down to third. So they get the use, essentially, of what a sac bunt would have been. So now Wyatt Huff, the tying run, is standing 90 feet away. The 1-0 pitch. That's fouled out of play. The 1-1. As he slaps this one to right field, Nieves coming in. He'll make the catch. Wyatt Huff will stop right there. So a fly out to right field, and Wyatt Huff is still standing on third base. So back to the top of the order in Evan Johnson. As a breaking ball misses inside. The 1-0 pitch. That's going to miss inside. So now Johnson in a 2-0 count. That's going to miss outside. Now 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. That's inside, ball 4. So McNeil with a 4-pitch walk to Evan Johnson. So now runners at the corners, still one out in this inning. And Landon Boyd, the 2-hitter, stepping in. Boyd, who struck out back in the first inning. And a check over at first base, and they picked him off. So they get Evan Johnson leaning at first base, and that is a huge out. That puts 2 outs now on the board. That's a great move by Colin McNeil over to first base. That ball's inside. A good job by R.J. Burlone. That's traditionally what we've seen here, a pass ball with a runner on third. It's going to score him. So R.J. Burlone has to be very careful behind the plate with Wyatt Huff, the tying run, standing 90 feet away. That one's in the dirt. Another good block by Burlone. 2-0 pitch. That's going to miss low. So Landon Boyd in a 3-0 hole here. The pitch. That's up high, ball 4. So once again, D-Bat will have runners at the corners. And Jordan Vyers, a big spot to help himself out here. He has the tying run 90 feet away. McNeil's first pitch. It's down the outside corner for a strike. And a check over on first. The 0-1. That misses outside. The 1-1. That one misses outside. Now 2-1. The 2-1 offering as Vyers slaps that one foul. Vyers, who grounded out to shortstop back in that first inning. Two-two. As he chops this one to McNeil at the mound. That one stopped and he's not going to have a play. As that ball was just hit too slow, and that's going to tie this ball game up. As Jordan Vyers beats out an infield single. So they were that close from getting out of the inning. But just like that, we have a tie ball game. He's down to second base, and Josiah Lewis coming to the plate. A breaking ball misses up high. A long fly out to right field. The 1-0 pitch. That's up high now 2-0. The 2-0 offering has cut out a missed strike one. Jam Josiah Lewis inside. Two one. As he slaps this one to right field, Nieves is coming in. He slides and makes the catch. So Aaron Nieves takes another run off the board for D-Bat. But they tie this game even at 1-1 apiece. 3 innings in the books here at Municipal Stadium, all tied up at 1 apiece. After the man on the mound, Jordan Vyers, beat out an infield single, we have a tie ball game here heading to the top of the 4th inning in a winner-take-all Mickey Mantle World Series Championship game. As the kids from D-Bat Elite from Texas looking to claim the crown, while the Overlook Blacksox were in this championship game a year ago today, where they fell to the champions Michigan Bulls 19-9 as they won the 10 o'clock game to force this winner-take-all game. So it'll be the 4-5-6-2 up is RJ Berlone to lead things off, who singled home the only run of this game for the Blacksox back in the 1st inning. As he fouls that one back. Both teams with 3 hits apiece as we start the top of the 4th inning. The 0-1 from Vyers. As Berlone pops this one up, Johnson in foul territory, and he makes the play. So Evan Johnson reels in out number 1. So John Green, the 3rd baseman, who ground out back in the 1st inning. That one's up high. The 1-0 from Vyers is fouled back now, 1-1. The 1-1 from Vyers. That's in there for a strike now, 1-2. 1-2 to Green. In there, strike 3. So he punches out John Green for the 2nd out of the inning as he goes low with the breaking ball. So Aaron Nieves, who was also a strikeout victim back in the 2nd inning, as he swings through that fastball, 0-1. He also had a magnificent sliding catch out in right field in the bottom of the 3rd. So that one is in there for strike 2. The 0-2 from Vyers. It's grounded to the right side. Mendoza fields it on to first to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Jordan Vyers here in the top of the 4th to retire the Blacksox in order. Bottom 4 coming up, still tied at 1-1. Bottom of the fourth coming up here in Waterbury Municipal Stadium for our championship game. As Tavion Vaughns will lead things off for D-Bet. The 5, 6, 7 hitters in the order due up here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. As Vaughns out to Stroud at second base. A quick first out for Colin McNeil. Zachary Strout continues to play a phenomenal defensive Mickey Mantle World Series.
Number 2, Alejandro Mendoza.
So Alejandro Mendoza, who reached base in his last at bat. That one's up high for a ball. The 1-0 pitch as he pops this one up. Strout and Nieves coming in. It's Aaron Nieves to reel that in for the second out of the inning. Caden Grenay, the shortstop, who grounded out back in the third inning.
Number 4, Cody Renaud.
The first pitch is high for a ball. The 1-0 pitch. This is low ball 2. With Wyatt Huff, who had a long double his last time up, waiting in on deck. The 2-0 pitch as he slaps that one to shortstop. Shalaba couldn't get a glove on it, and Grinnell will beat it out as that one ate up Shalaba over there at shortstop, and this inning will continue. Wyatt Huff, as mentioned, who doubled all the way out to the left field warning left last time up, and then came around to score. With 2 down here in the top of the fourth inning. That one's in there for a strike. The 0-1 pitch, and he swings for that one, strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. As he slaps this one to center field. Theriault ranging over. He's not going to get there. It's going to drop in. So Wyatt Huff is going to head into third base. So Huff with his second hit of the ball game. As Caden Grenay goes from first to third. Now D-Bat has runners at the corners with 2 down here. And their 9-hitter Jackson Hall stepping to the plate. Neal's first pitch, so that's fouled back. This is a big batter here for Colin McNeil as the D-Bat elite top of the order and Evan Johnson waits in on deck. The 0-1. This is outside. As Hall flew out to right field. It's last time up. That's up high, ball 2. 2-1. That's outside ball 3. A 3-1. Huff's going to take off at first and ball 4. So that's going to load the bases for the top of the order in Evan Johnson. So the Black Sox are going to take a mound visit. As D-bat here in the bottom of the 4th, they have the bases loaded, 2 outs with Evan Johnson at the plate, and a 1-1 tie.
Number 14, Evan Johnson.
And the throw to first, and they got him! They picked him off at first base to end the inning. And the Black Sox get out of a huge jam as they leave the bases loaded. 4 innings of play in the books. Still not at even at 1-1 apiece. So a huge play by Colin McNeil to pick off the runner at first to leave the bases loaded. And we're into the top half of the 5th inning, and we have a 1-1 game here in a winner-take-all championship game. It'll be the 7-8-9 and Zach Strout to lead things off. As he saws one over to the right side, Mendoza is there to make the catch for out number 1. So Max Gross, the 8-hitter, stepping in with 1 out. That one misses low. He did not go around. That one's up high. Two-0. That's going to miss inside. So Max Gross ahead in that count 3-0. That's in there for strike 1. 3-1. That's outside ball 4. So Max Gross draws a 1-out walk. James Theriault, the center fielder, stepping in, who grounded out back in the 3rd inning. As he swings through that fastball, strike 1. But the top of the order in Jason Claiborne, waiting to step in on deck. A check over on first. As fires another check on Gross. That one misses outside. 1-1 ball game here in the top of the 5th inning in Waterbury, Connecticut, at Municipal Stadium, in a winner-take-all championship game. As Theriault pops this one up, Mendoza in shallow right field to make the catch for out number 2. So that'll bring up the top of the order in Jason Claiborne, the first baseman, who singled and lined out. 1 for 2 in this game. And time is called. Claiborne fouls that one off. The 0-1, there goes Gross. The throw down to second base is not going to be in time. So Max Gross swipes second base. That's going to put a runner in scoring position for the Blacksox. Jordan Byers trying to get out of this inning unscathed here in the top of the 5th. The 1-1 is out to Grenay at short, and he overthrows Johnson at first base, and that's going to bring in another run. Overlook back up 2-1. As Caden Grenay was on the run, but he just overthrew Evan Johnson, and that's going to put Overlook back up 2-1 in this game. So Ryan Shalaba who singled and grounded into a 6-4-3 double play. Grounds this one over to third. That one gets knocked down by Boyd, and they can't make a play on it. So back-to-back errors by this D-bat defense. And the 5th inning will continue. And head coach Ryan Benicio is going to take a walk out to the mound. They were 1 out away from getting out of this inning without giving up a run. Then a throw-in error by Camden Grenay at short, and then Landon Boyd, who you just saw make a fielding error. And Overlook is now back up 2-1. That'll bring Cody Cologne to the plate. He chops us one to third base. Boyd, the backhand play, the long throw to first is in time to retire the side. But the Blacksox capitalize on two D-bat errors, and they regain the lead 2-1. Bottom of the fifth coming up next. So the top of the order coming up for D-Bat. As you remember, D-Bat had the bases loaded with 2 outs in the bottom half of the fourth, and Colin McNeil with a pickoff to first base to retire the side and get out of a huge jam. But the top of the order for D-Bat and Evan Johnson to lead things off here. That's in there for strike one. Colin McNeil, 4 hits, allowed only 1 run given up. The 0-1. As he slaps this one to the left side, that'll get through for a base hit. So Evan Johnson gets things started off here on the bottom of the fifth.
Number 34, Landon Boyd.
So Landon Boyd stepping in for his 3rd time today. That's in there for a strike. The on strike 2. Jordan Vyers, the pitcher, waiting in on deck. The 0-2 pitch. Cut on and missed strike 3. He went inside and got Landon Boyd swinging for the first out of the inning. And here is Jordan Vyers, who had an infield single that drove in the only run of the ball game for D-Bat. Check over at first, as that move from Colin McNeil today has been very lethal. He's already picked off 2 D-Bat runners. Had a big one last inning to get out of a bases loaded jam. First pitch to Vyers is outside. 1-0 from McNeil. Breaking ball misses away. Evan Johnson represents the tying run over on first base. The 2-0. That misses outside, now 3-0. Pitch. That's up high, ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk to Jordan Byers. So that's going to put runners on first and second. Josiah Lewis, who's been swinging a hot bat as of lately, but is 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts in this game. That first pitch is inside. Lewis was batting .440 coming into this championship game. The 1-0, Lewis swings through that one, strike 1. There's the 1-1 pitch. That's going to bounce in the dirt. Berlone couldn't get it out of his hands in time, and the runners advance. So Johnson will go to third, Byers to second, and now 2 runners in scoring position for D-Bat. Josiah Lewis with a chance to do some serious damage here. The 2-1. And that's going to be a base hit to center field. Johnson's going to come around to score. Jordan Byers right behind him. And Josiah Lewis is going to take second base, but puts D-Bat Elite back up 3-2. The kid who's had some pretty big moments in this World Series thus far. And a huge single in the championship game to put him up 3-2. So Tavion Vaughns is going to come into the plate, the right fielder. That misses outside. It's Vaughns. Singled in the third and grounded out to second in the fourth. 1 for 2. That one's going to miss inside. The 2-0 runs inside, ball 3. So 3-0 count. Tavion Vaughns is sitting in. A 3-0, and McNeil got him with another move, and Lewis is going to be picked off at third base. Once again, that move just absolutely lethal today. That's the third runner Colin McNeil has picked off today. So that's going to be the second out of the inning, as Tavion Vaughns is still sitting in a 3-0 count. That's inside, ball 4. So he draws a 4-pitch walk with 2 outs in the inning. It's Alejandro Mendoza, who flew out and then reached on a fielder's choice in this game. First pitch to Mendoza. And there for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball misses inside ball one. The 1-1. As he shoots this one to the right side. That's going to get down for a base hit. As Tavion Vaughns will stop at second. And it's a 2-out single for Alejandro Mendoza. But Caden Grenay coming out to the plate, and we're going to have another mound visit. As Colin McNeil is 1 out away from getting out of this inning. Josiah Lewis with the 2-run single earlier in this inning to put D-Bat back up top in this winner-take-all championship game, 3-2. Cody Grenay at shortstop, coming up with 2 outs here and 2 runners on. And he chops this one back to McNeil. It gets over him. Shalaba on the run to throw to first is in time. So Ryan Shalaba with a huge play. And that will retire the side, but not before D-Bat plates 2 runners home in the bottom of the 5th and then take a 3-2 lead. 5 innings of play in the books. D-Bat up 3-2. Top of the 6th inning coming up as D-Bat Elite leads this one 3-2 in a winner-take-all championship. As a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that we will be streaming the championship ceremony live on a separate free link. So this broadcast will come to an end, and you will see on our Boxcast channel the championship ceremony following this. That will be free of charge following the conclusion of this game. So the 4-5-6 due up for the Blacksox here in the top half of the 6th inning. As RJ Berlone to lead things off against Jordan Vyers, out for inning number 6 for the left-hander. That one's up high as Shun Mizuna, who's been their go-to guy in relief, warming up in the bullpen now for D-Bat. That one's low. Out 3-0. Rio pitch from Vyers. Up high, ball 4. RJ Berlone draws a leadoff 4-pitch walk. So John Green stepping in, the third baseman for this Black Sox team. As Green squares around to bunt, and he pops this one foul. That runner standing on first is huge. That represents the tying run here in the top of the 6th inning, with Overlook trailing 3-2 in this winner-take-all Mickey Mantle World Series championship game. The 0-1, he squares the bunt. He pops this one up as running out of room, but that'll get foul. So now 0-2 on Green. The 0-2, as he slaps this one to the right side. Mendoza will go to second for one. On to first, is not in time. So they get the force out at second. It's Aaron Nieves, who has been swinging a very hot bat as of late. Strikeout looking and grounded out here today. So that one misses up high. The 1-0 to Nieves. He swings and lines this one. Backhand play by Boyd. They'll go to second for one. Onto first is not in time. So a nice backhand play by Landon Boyd over at third base. They get the force at second. But Aaron Nieves keeps the inning alive by beating that out. And this will bring up Zach Strout.
Number 2, Zeke Strout.
With Max Gross waiting in on deck. First pitch is off the plate, ball 1. The 1-0. And he fouls that one away. Strout is 0 for 2 with a ground out in the 2nd and a fly out in the 5th. The 1-1 is low ball 2. The 2-1 to Strout. That catches the corner for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the top half of the 6th inning. Two, and Nieves had him running. Here's a throw down to second base. It is in time. So they pick off Aaron Nieves at first base, and that will retire the side. Bottom of the 6th coming up. D-Bats still up 3-2. Colin McNeil out for a 6th inning of work as the 8-9-1 due up, and Wyatt Huff, who is 2 for 2. He doubled and singled in this game. And a chance for D-Bat to tack on some insurance here. As he pops this one up, that'll get out of play. So Huff, Jackson Hall, and back to the top of the order, and Evan Johnson due up here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. That's up high for a ball. The 1-1, and Hoff lines that foul. The 1-2, it's up high. Be interesting to see if Coach Benicio stays with Jordan Byers or goes to his very successful relief pitcher Shun Mizuno when the 7th inning comes, as this one's popped up. Berlone giving chase, and he couldn't hang on to it in foul territory. So that'll keep Hoff's at bat alive. But Mizuno, the relief pitcher for D-Bat, we've seen him make 2 huge saves in this Mickey Mantle World Series, including the one yesterday against the Ponce, Puerto Rico Cyclones for a 3-1 victory. Two now on Wyatt Huff. So that one's up high, ball 3. Three-two pitches inside, ball 4. So Wyatt Huff draws a leadoff walk. That'll bring Jackson Hall, the 9-hitter and catcher for this D-Bat Elite team, to the plate. That one misses outside. As he fouls that one off. Evan Johnson in the top of the order, waiting in on deck. The 1-1 pitch. That's going to miss inside. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. That misses low, now 3-1. Got a check over on Hoff at first. The 3-1, there goes Hoff at first base, and it's ball 4. So back-to-back walks by Colin McNeil, and that puts the first 2 men on for D-Bat. And We'll bring up the top of the order in Evan Johnson. As Coach Brown is going to take a walk out to the mound. It looks like he's going to stay in this ball game for now. So McNeil, who walked Huff and Jackson Hall to start this 6th inning, and now Evan Johnson, the top of the order, who was 1 for 2 with a walk. First pitch. That's on the outside corner for a strike. It's D-Bat just trying to add on some insurance runs here for the top of the 7th inning. The 0-1. As he slaps that one to the left side, that's going to get through for a base hit. Hoff's going to be waved around. He's going to come in to score. And it's a 4-2 D-Bat lead. Evan Johnson with his 2nd hit of the ball game. As Jackson Hall is going to move down to second base. It's now Landon Boyd stepping in. Boyd, who struck out twice in this game and walked in the 3rd. And he squares the bunt. He gets it down. Green gonna wisely let that one go foul. Still nobody out in the inning. Runners on 1st and 2nd with D-Bat up 4-2. The 0-1 pitch, Boyd squares the bunt. And that's going to be a strike, as it's going to be a live ball, so runners are going to move to 2nd and 3rd. So it is going to be a strike as Boyd is in an 0-2 hole. The infield in all around the diamond for Overlook. The 0-2. That misses outside. A 1-2 pitch. That runs inside, ball 2. A 2-2 pitch as he slaps that one into left field for a base hit. Hall's going to come around to score. Johnson's right behind him. Boyd's going to head into 2nd, and it's a 2-run single for Landon Boyd. So 3 runs have come across in this inning for D-bats, as that's going to be the afternoon for Colin McNeil. Pitching change coming up. D-bat leads this one 6-2. Zach Strout, the new pitcher in for the Blacksox. As this has been a 3-run bottom half of the 6th inning for D-Bat. As they have a runner on second in scoring position, and he's going to move down to third. As Landon Boyd sneaks over to third with Jordan Vyers at the plate. A 1-0 pitch to the starting pitcher, Jordan Vyers. See if head coach Ryan Benicio elects to keep the left-hander on the mound out in the 7th inning. As he shoots that one to right field, that's going to get foul. The 2-1 pitch. Vyers fouls this one away. Josiah Lewis, the center fielder, waiting in on deck. The 2-2 pitch. And this is outside, ball 3. Here comes the 3-2 pitch from Zach Strout. And a shot to left field. That one's going to get down for a fair ball. As Boyd is going to come in to score. Jordan Vyers goes to second. And a 4-run bottom half of the 6th inning for D-Bat. They now lead 7-2. So Josiah Lewis now stepping in.
Number 5, Josiah Lewis.
Lewis, who had a 2-run single back in the 5th inning. That's going to be in there for strike 1. With 2 flyouts, so 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs in the game for Lewis. The 0-1 misses up high. The 1-1 pitch. Cut on and missed strike 2. As he swung through the breaking ball. Now a 1-2 count. Here's the 1-2 offering, and Lewis shoots this one out to right field. As Colon is under it and makes the catch for out number 1. Tavion Lewis, who's 1 for 2 with a walk, single, and ground out. That one is in there for strike 1. Now misses outside. Alejandro Mendoza, the DVAT second baseman, waiting in on deck. The 1-1. That's up high now. 2-1. As Vaughn chops us down the third base line, that's going to get down for a base hit. As Jordan Vyers is going to come in for another run. Vaughn's is going to head to second. And the 8th run of the ball game brought in for DBAT. So the 8th batter in this inning is Mendoza.
Number 2, Alejandro Mendoza.
The first pitch to Mendoza misses high for ball 1. Caden Grenay, the shortstop, waiting in on deck. The 1-0. This is outside. Catches the outside corner part in now 1-1. And in there for strike 2. The 1-2 pitch. Mendoza drops that one in for a base hit. As Tavion Vaughns is going to hold at third base. And another hit in this inning for DBAT. It's Caden Grenay, the shortstop and 9th batter of the inning, due up for DBAT.
4, Caden Grenay.
That one's going to miss low. Vaughns is going to come home for another run here. It's now 8-2. That run making it 9-2 here. With Grenay at the plate. as he shoots this one to second base. And reeling that in is John Green for the second out of the inning. And Wyatt Huff, who started this inning off with a walk. That breaking ball is going to miss inside. The 1-0, and that misses outside ball too. D-Bat has the game-winning run on second base. As with the eight-run mercy rule being intact here, if Huff can single home Alejandro Melendez, then this game will be over. The 2-1 pitch, and that one's up high. The 3-1 pitch. That one catches the inside corner for strike two. Huff, who's been on base all 3 times today. The 3-2 pitch, and that's going to get outside as Mendoza's going to take third base. So now the game-winning run is now 90 feet away for D-Bat Elite. But Jackson Hall, the catcher, coming to the plate. That's in there for a strike. The 0-1. This one is sawed off to right field. Colon coming in and makes the catch for the third out of the inning. But D-Bat, 6 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning, and they lead this one 9-2. 3 outs away from the Mickey Mantle World Series title when we come back. Jordan Vyers on the mound as D-Bat Elite is 3 outs away from claiming the title. It'll be Derek Young pinch hitting for the Overlook Blacksox. Fouls this one away. That one is a miss outside, ball one. That one's chopped out to second base. Mendoza on the run, and he makes the play for the first out of the inning. So one away here is Chris Letty is going to pinch hit for the Blacksox. As the first pitch from Vyers is in there for a strike. The 0-1 is in there for strike two. The 0-2 pitch. They check down to first, and he went around strike three. So the Black Sox are down to their final out. With Mitch Abramovich coming to the plate.
Number 10, Mitchell Abramovich.
That one's going to miss low. Jordan Vyers on the mound was fantastic. 3 hits on 2 runs allowed. The 1-0. Ground ball, Vyers off the mound. The throw to first, and D-Bat Elite has won the 2019 Mickey Mantle World Series as they take down the host team, the Overlook Blacksox, to claim the 2019 crown here at Municipal Stadium. After the Black Sox forced a Game 2 this morning, it's the kids from Texas that claim the 2019 Mickey Mantle World Series Championship as they win this championship game 9-2. Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, this broadcast link will come to an end, but on our channel you will see a free link for the championship ceremony down on the field, so make sure you tune into that championship ceremony free of charge. Just a couple minutes.